Terry Bay, The Fence. The Fence, Terry Bay.
Oh, I've been there. You've been there too. I'm talking about that place we all go to make those tough decisions. You know, the fence. But I've learned when you're on that fence, it doesn't matter how tough the decision. It really all just boils down to one of three choices. One, you can slowly, quietly, sneakily, it's a word I checked, creep back down to where you just were. It's safe, easy, you already been there. You know what to expect, and nothing new ever happens. Let's call that your comfort zone. Choice number two, you could stay right where you're at, wallow in indecision and uncertainty. The view's great, but you're out of touch. You're really not around anything or anybody. And the longer you stay there, the higher the fence gets, the harder it becomes to come back down. Sadly, some never come down. Or choice number three, take a deep breath, embrace the fear, and fall forward. Now that can be scary, I get it, especially when you have no idea how far you'll fall. But that's the problem. We all associate falling down with failure, when in reality, it's a natural step towards achieving anything worth achieving. Let's call that the great abyss of possibilities. Madam Contest Master, Toastmasters, and guests, it was the summer of 2007. My son Andrew was preparing to attend Bowling Green State University. My daughter Whitney, just a year behind, same plan. My wife and I had been planning, we'd been saving for their college since they were born. It was important to us. Lisa, because she had to drop out of school, she wanted to be a teacher, but she dropped out because she didn't have the money. Important to me because we were married and I couldn't make enough money to keep her in school. We promised each other we'd get them, they would get their degrees. I promised her there'd be no student loans. And we did it. We had the money. And I hate it when I talk about money in the past tense. I don't know if it was greed or just plain old stupidity, but I reinvested their college money in real estate in 2007, right before the housing market crashed. I was crushed, along with the housing market. I didn't know what to do. All I knew is that I had to do something about that. I had lost that money. Lisa helped me get clear though on it. It was the stupidity. There was still enough money left to pay for one semester of college, and I'll never forget how awful I felt making that 3-hour drive back home from Bowling Green after taking Andrew to school after Thanksgiving break. And I questioned, I asked myself, is this gonna be the last time? I was reliving the most painful part of my life. But that's when it hit me, right in the middle of that drive at about Vermilion. I thought to myself, I need to get off of this fence. I need to do something. I screwed this up. I can fix this. So while I'm driving, I'm thinking, bing, I'm gonna write a book. Yeah, because that's what people like me do who have never written anything. For that matter, even read a book. So I called my friend Denise, the only person I knew who was published and was a writing coach. Denise, I need to write a book. I need to make some serious money fast. So preferably a bestseller. Okay, Terry, are you well read? Yeah, there was a time when I was finishing about 2 books a month. Well, why'd you stop? I got tired of coloring. And by the way, Denise, I need to finish this book in 4 months. I took that challenge. I got off of that fence, and I was way out of my comfort zone, but it felt so good. I wrote like a maniac. I was challenging those possibilities. Every day, I challenged what was possible for myself. Every day, I challenged that I could be the person writing that book that I needed to be. And every day I thank God for spell check. I finished that book in 4 months. Andrew went on to get his undergrad at Bowling Green, and then Akron U, where he got a law degree. He's now a lawyer. No student loans paid for in cash. My daughter Whitney also got her undergrad at Bowling Green, and then stayed and got her master's degree, and she's a school teacher. No student loans paid for in cash. Oh, and that book, it didn't become a bestseller, but painters from all over the world bought that book. And he almost made enough money to pay Denise for helping me write the book. So where did the money for my kids' college come from? My painting business. But here's the crazy part. I didn't work any harder, didn't hire more people. We didn't even paint more houses. I raised my prices. Through that research, I learned that people will pay your price, whatever it is, if you could justify the amount and communicate the value. Writing that book helped me to see and understand my value. Go figure. So what's the lesson here? What's the moral of my story? Never hire a painter who has kids in college. In the worst moments of our lives, we stand on that fence waiting for a rational reason to come down. You only get one shot at life. Will you spend it in your comfort zone? Will you spend it in analysis paralysis? Or will you fall forward into that great abyss of possibilities? Madam Contest Chair.
Now we will have silence until the judges complete their